distributor. That's it. So recording has begun. Okay. So I'm starting. So I will request every participant to mute yourself whenever you discuss your family members. Private discussion is being heard by you. Okay, just I want to start right away. Why did I say that I'm expecting a fast move up on the indices? Any clue which you can give? किसी को भी, anybody? Plot the ADX here. What are you getting?
दादा दादा मैंने नोट किया है कि एडीएक्स की जो लास्ट 2 पीक्स थी, एडीएक्स वहां से टर्न ले रहा है एंड द बॉलिंजर बैंड, अगर बॉलिंजर बैंड के भी ऊपर प्राइस निकल जाता है 17996 के ऊपर, तो बॉलिंजर बैंड भी ब्लास्ट होगा और यहाँ से एडीएक्स भी सपोर्ट लेके राइज होगा 27 के ऊपर. इट कैन गिव अ गुड मूव, क्योंकि लास्ट 22 जून और 16 मई ये दो एक बहुत अच्छे सपोर्ट हैं एडीएक्स के. यहाँ से एडीएक्स टर्न हो रहा है, so that's why I'm thinking that it can give a good move from here.
First thing first, that ADX की support कुछ नहीं होती है, इसको ख्याल रखिएगा. ADX can turn from anywhere, go to any level on the downside. It is a volatility indicator, and that way you can say that ठीक है, it's a volatility indicator. The volatility or the swings high and lows will increase in coming days. So obviously you can say that way that ADX has moved up or moving upward, so it can be fast. Your Bollinger Band study is also perfect. This one, 13. Let me delete the 13, and let me delete the 30 also. Okay. Your Bollinger Band study is also quite good. It has narrowed itself quite a lot. Now I'll just discuss with you today another aspect in ADX, which will help you much more. See, we normally use 14 period ADX, right? This is 14 period ADX. Just I am reducing the time period to 8. Sometimes क्या होती है ना कि you are not getting the total picture, or perhaps the market is moving fast. ADS has gone to a very high value. Now it is gradually coming down. So the signals might be late. Like we here, the ADS had moved up to very high levels. Now, whatever signals it comes, it might come a little late. It may even stay flat. So what I do is I just reduce the time period to 8 and then check. Just watch here, ADS has come down and at around 25 odd level, it is making a U-turn. This is a U-turn here in ADX. Whenever U-turn takes place in ADX, the movement is generally fast. As a U-turn is type, if you see a U-turn, you just see that the movement on the downside is generally fast. Here, it was quite fast. You can check at other places as well. This is it, another U-turn. But the most important aspect is here the ADX had made a U-turn from much lower level. This at around, if this ADX is moving, making a U-turn from 25 odd levels, this gives quite a good probability that we may have a very fast and short upside move. Am I clear? This is one point. The second point I would like to note, I noticed here is, I'm just removing the ADX. Watch on was the 2 moving averages, particularly the 13. This is the red one is the 13, the smaller moving average, and the bigger one is the 20 period moving average. Was the 13 period SMS slope? It has just made a U-turn. It was about to, as if it was about to give you a crossover and give you a sell signal or whatever way you take it. But that did not happen. It moved on the other side. So here too, whenever such thing happens, you can expect move to be quite fast in nature. So here, there is an indication that, well, let's see when this happened earlier. This was it, dekhiye. It was obviously, just watch here. The move was quite fast in nature.
Sir, blue color line is 20.
Blue color is 30 iron.
30.
Okay. So This is 30 and this is 13. You can just change it to 10, 20, whatever bit you try with some combinations, you will get it. It doesn't matter which combination is there. Just watch here. This is one of the ideal scenarios which I'm talking about. You can expect some fast move on the upside if this type of U-turn comes up. Obviously, by any means, you need to keep a stop loss, whatever bit. So I would take it this way that the previous breakout level was this one. Say we had a peak here, then it went up, came down, went up again, came down. So obviously, if it closes below 17,827 is the close. So if it closes below 17,827, might be you can say okay, nahi ye hoga nahi, ab ya hoga bhi to fir se baad mein trade kरेंगे. That's the idea we have. So stop loss is also quite nearby. Thankfully, SGX has also not run away on Friday. So perhaps we can get a good entry on Monday itself. And keep a stop loss in mind. Expect the best. And in that case, obviously, on the upside.
So you put the resistance line on the long bar.
Yeah, the close of that day, 17,827.
30th August.
30th August, right.
Okay.
Okay.
And there is a gap. Last 3 days.
There's a gap. You can take it this way that, okay, but that is quite far off. So obviously, what may happen that you are missing a lot of money. You will be, well, in case the stop loss is hit, in that case, obviously, you can try at this level. But unnecessarily right now, don't keep a deep stop loss. That's my idea. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Any questions on this particular thing? Alok saying, aapko yaad hoga, you had talked about this ADX U-turn when we were having a class. So I had told you that whenever U-turn takes place, the move is generally fast in nature. Alok saying, शायद mute करके रखे हुए हैं, all the same this time.
जी सर
हाँ, आपको याद होगा ना एक स्टॉक में हम लोग डिस्कशन भी कर रहे थे फास्ट मूव अपसाइड में, तो उसी तरह और हुई भी थी 3-4 दिन के लिए एक फास्ट मूव अच्छा निकला था. That's the basic idea. Okay. Now, before proceeding further, I'll be taking out some questions which have been posted. Avinash was the first person to post the question, so I'll take up Avinash question. Just want to understand when we determine the trend change from intermediate uptrend to intermediate downtrend based on breakout failure. Okay. You want to understand based on breakout failure. First, this is the one. Can this be based on particular criteria? Like when stock closes before last swing high, the intermediate term has changed to downside. Also, when trading breakout or horizontal resistance breakout can be considered good strength, the short term top is ongoing intermediate term trend to the previous major top. Right. I hope Avinash is here. Yeah, Avinash Nagar is here. Fine. See, by intermediate uptrend, what we mean is something like this, that we are making higher high and higher low. Suppose it was something of this type, that the previous trend was like this. So the moment it makes higher high, this is actually the first signal that the intermediate term trend has changed for the upside. Obviously, you can say that, well, higher low to nahi hua, so in that case, I have to wait till this level. But here, the idea here is that we should act fast to get the maximum benefit. So what we are doing is, okay, this is coming down, this goes up, this goes down. In case if we have a breakout failure, that means if this particular low is taken out, then we can say, well, my intermediate trend may have changed, obviously subject to condition which can come after 5-7 trading days. First it crosses this one, then it makes a higher high, higher low. Kabhi-kabhi aisa bhi ho sakta hai, it goes on like this. So obviously, if you wait for the entire sequence, which I told you earlier also in the video, you just see the trend video. The major negative side is Dow signals are quite late in nature. So best is the first breakdown failure. This was a breakdown and here it is a breakdown failure. Likewise, upar se niche, if it is an uptrend. So if we are going on the upside, any breakdown failure of this one will say that okay, kahin na kuch mera garbad hai. That is the first thing which we have to take it. So based on our chart, we could have taken this level. Agar breakdown iske niche ho rahi hai, we can take that. Okay, we are having a breakdown. Perhaps intermediate term trend may have changed. Okay, fine. We did have a gap down. ये नीचे से ऊपर जाकर बंद हुआ. We give a day's doubt, 1 day's doubt, or at below this particular low, which didn't materialize. Instead, what happened? इस जगह पे देखिए. Let me just remove all the lines. Instead, what happened? The next day, in fact, वो छोटा सा करके एक gap up करके it went up, and in fact, that was a signal that perhaps the trend change may have taken place. Thereafter, 4-5 दिन तक एक ही जगह रह गया. It didn't move anywhere. It was almost 5 days. On the 6th day, it moved up again, and right now it has confirmed higher high, higher low has been formed. Got it? This was the first part of your question, answer. Acha. Also, when trading breakout, which horizontal resistance breakout can be considered to have good strength? I will show you this particular stock which will be discussed, which we were supposed to discuss today again, Tata Power. Someone pointed out last week that I had told that if this stock goes above 240 levels, then a breakout has taken place. It did go above 240, 42 odd level, say on Tuesday, I believe. Tuesday, Friday, right? Tuesday. So it did go above this 242 odd levels. I think in spot price it will be 240. And thereafter it went up for 2 days, came back to the, just a second. Yeah, came back to the breakout level again. This particular terminology is called as the pullback. This is the ideal place where one can buy a call, because your calls are cheaper, short-term trend being down, intermediate term trend. And yeah, Amit, this is particularly for you also. You are asking me where to take the trade. Kahin psychology wali baat ho jati hai. So this is a thing which you have to keep in mind. Intermediate term trend is up. Yeah. The short term comes down, comes to the previous level of support. That should be the place where I can buy a call. Because your stop loss in this case is very small. Returns can be quite high in nature. Alok ji, आपके थोड़ा म्यूट कर लीजिए आप. So returns can be quite high in nature. Avinash, am I clear? Whatever questions you asked.
सर इसमें कोई इंडिकेटर यूज कर सकते हैं आपके इसके पहले वाले में जो आपने कहा कि सर सजेस्ट करे कि चेंज हो गया है सर ट्रेंड. ट्रेंड चेंज इसमें तो अपन ने सिर्फ चार्ट देखा सर एक्चुअली. वो इंडिकेटर भी सजेस्ट कर सकता है क्या सर उसमें?
इंडिकेटर्स ऑब्वियसली आपके आरएसआई है जो कि नेगेटिव डाइवर्जेंस देगा, उसके पहले ये सब कहानी तो होते ही रहती है. बट लेट अस टू द बेसिक्स. यहाँ पे डाउ साहब ने जब ये थ्योरी बनाया, डाउ थ्योरी पर इंटरमीडिएट ट्रेंड के बारे में, he didn't have any indicator with it. He just saw the price, support resistance, khatam. Basically, he was interested in higher high, higher low formation or lower high, lower low formation. So if you wait for the primary trend, it will be too late. But what we are doing is when intermediate term trend is up, I wait for a support to go low. That is the idea. Because here, see, the best part is what will be your stop loss? Stop loss will be, say, at most will be this particular low, bar's low. Is it not? Because this is a quite strong bar. You can even say if it closes below it, then I will come out. But if it moves up, your profit percentage is, your risk to reward is very high. And here, in that case, you can take it this way. This gap can be tested. So, how much you are getting? 267, 242 is the current price. you have a 4 rupees stop loss. यहाँ पे 1:6 के आसपास आपके ट्रेडिंग रेशियो निकल रही है. Avinash, am I clear?
Yeah, just a question I have about this. In terms of swing high that you took as reference, which swing high did you took as reference for breakout? Last immediate preceding swing high, or because there are two tops at that level? What means? Is there any particular reason for that?
The more the number of tops are, the better the support will be.
Okay.
So
breakout retest बोलेंगे ना?
हाँ, इसको breakout retest बोलेंगे. Pull back या breakout retest जो भी आप use कीजिए. See, because we are having multiple tops here, so my conviction level will be high. See, we are having virtually 3 tops. This was quite an intermediate term top. This was a short term top. This was a very short term top. So we have got 3 tops, and this is being tested here.
Okay.
So we have to, suppose if you want to make money, these are the places, because let's take it this way, you have a 50-50 chance of making this 50-50 chance of winning rate. But just because your risk to reward ratio is so high, fine, you can just go in for that. हाँ, इसमें हम ट्रेड कब नहीं लेंगे? Let us take it this way. कल ही मंडे को ही ये 241 से भी नीचे खुल गया. It is below. It is trading below this particular horizontal line. In that case, I might just say, okay, भैया, इसको at least regain करके ऊपर जाने दीजिए. तब क्या हो सकता है? Let's take it this way. That for some bad news or whatever bit on Monday, the stock comes down or perhaps opens and comes down below 235 odd level. Let's take it this way. Now it bounces back. So in that case, if it has regained this 240-42 odd levels again, so your trade in fact is on again. But the stop loss जो है वो समय आप यहाँ पे 4 रुपया रखिएगा कि यहाँ पे 6 रुपया रखिएगा, वो आपको सोचना पड़ेगा.
Right.
That is the thing. Got it?
So the main criteria I assume is that intermediate trend is up, and in that up intermediate trend, they have got short-term correction.
Right.
They're getting a breakout in intermediate trend, right?
Right. Obviously.
Okay.
And that is the best place for option trading by any means.
Yeah.
So my question is, when the breakout failure happens here,
What?
when the
Sir,
breakout
but here
failure
it will be 2 scenarios, right?
Raju, just a minute. Let Ian talk first. Yeah, Ian?
Yes, in this case for Tata Power, when the breakout failure happens, if the stock goes down below that large candle,
if the stock goes down below this horizontal line,
that Marubuju blue candle,
you can have this one. Now, breakout failure, you have to assume, yes, you are right. You have to assume the breakout failure has happened if it goes below 237.90.
yeah.
You are right.
And
Yes,
another
Raju,
question.
just a
Another
minute.
question. This is not for this specific stock. When we will go for stock options, buy or cash market, or buy through
These
cash
are
market.
the ideal places. See, I told you that when intermediate term trend is up, you just see the video on intermediate term trend again. When the intermediate term trend is up, short-term corrections should be used to enter. Where does the short-term correction end? Short-term correction will end when you have a support area. It can be in the form of moving average, it can be in the form of gap, or here as we sorry, here as we say that we've got a swing high here. So it can be in any way. You can just say it this way. Let's see if the moving averages are there or not. See, we were talking just 2 or 3 days back in the last meeting, we were talking about this confluence of moving average, correct? Whenever confluence of moving average takes place, actually what has happened that all the moving averages of different time period had come to this place. Here we are talking about 5-period simple moving average is the white, then 13 in the red, 30 in the blue, green one is this one, 50, 100, 200. सारे के सारे moving average एक ही जगह पर आ गया है. Now it has broken out. In case if it comes below, I have to get out. कुछ भी नहीं कह सकते हैं. Okay, fine. But if it stays above, mind it, the move here too will be fast in nature. Got it?
One question, sir.
Yeah, I think Vishal had put up his hand, another person.
मैं वही बोल रहा था कि कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑफ मूविंग एवरेज है ना, वही देखना था।
अच्छा,
आपने
हाँ,
दिखा दिया।
आप हमने दिखा
देखा
दिया,
था, वो अच्छा दिखा था।
चलिए चलिए, एकदम सही है। अच्छा, and another question, I think Raju was
Yeah.
telling something.
Yeah, Raju, you can go first, then I will go.
Yeah, sir. There will be two scenarios right now. It will be a breakdown, breakout failure. If the breakout failure happens, we can't short till 235 gets crossed, or even the moving averages get crossed.
In that case, your breakout failure and followed by breakdown will come only below 220.
The reason
so
for it?
Stop loss, I'll tell you. The stop loss will be obviously 237.90. Since it has turned upside, we are assuming that the uptrend will continue. Okay.
37.90, sir.
237.90, the low.
Okay.
Okay, we are assuming that, see, just not only that, it's quite a long bar. In last 3 days, it has just retraced to approximately 50% of the line.
Yeah, 50% of the bar.
So there is no reason right now. Well, if the market feels that this should go down 237, below 237, I'm not there. Okay. Now, in case of downside, what you have to assume that this is breakdown failure, fine. But you have to, every 2 rupees, you are getting this moving, all sides of moving averages here, right? So your safe, good trade will come only if you have it below 221.
Okay.
Because see, you are getting a support at this 13 SMA, you are getting a support at 30 SMA, 1 rupee bhi nahi hai, 8 niche at 200 SMA, again 150 SMA, two supports are there. So you won't get good trades in that case.
Yeah, definitely.
For any reason, if it so happens that it breaks with a bang with a big candle, so fine, we go with the trend. That's another thing.
सर पर इसमें सर स्विंग हाई स्विंग लो से ये लाइन जो है सर वो वहां पे बिल्कुल मेजर सपोर्ट हो जाएगा फिर तो सर अगर हम इसके सर क्योंकि मेजर ये जो है लाइन सर एक्चुअली यहाँ पे सर बहुत सारे सपोर्ट्स भी हैं सर एक्चुअली अगर आप देखेंगे तो
काफी सारे हैं
तो सर हो सकता है ना सर वहां पे से रिवर्स कर जाए वापस
इसी जगह से ऊपर तरफ के लिए
यस सर
हाँ उसी की प्रोबेबिलिटी ज्यादा लगती है दैट इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग
Suppose, sir, if it started moving up,
if it
starts moving up, there the OI gets reduction. What should be our target? Our target is now, our target will be based on the gap, right, sir?
Right, now let me go through this first of all. I've got 2 places in mind. First of all, Tata Power kahan gaya ye?
Yeah.
First of all, 250 call has got the highest open interest, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
In case if I see that this particular thing is building up,
okay,
then I will not go for, then I will not expect that much move will take place. But watch here, in case if I see reduction is coming up in these levels, obviously can continue. This is the thing which I'll follow. 1. Second, for any downside move, 240 call has to start reducing. In case 240 call starts reducing, I might think in other way, else everything is okay and might go up. That is the planning which I have to take.
Yeah, definitely.
Got it? This is the way I have to think it out.
Sir, couple of questions. Sorry, sir, go ahead. Sir, just for learning purpose in the stock options, if say for example, if we have to take this trade, then 240 at the money or 245 should be taken. You said stop loss should be around 237, right?
Right.
So spot price. So if that is the case in option, what is the stop loss we should be putting in? That is one thing. I mean, just trying to correlate that the spot price with option.
Let's take it this way. It will not be pakka, but it will be more or less on that line. say if at this price, the price is around 242, 43 odd. Okay.
Yes.
And my stop loss is 5 rupees lower.
Okay.
Huh? I'll show you in another way also, but I'm taking up yes style. You can take it this way, that a basic way. Now 5 rupees is every strike price is 5 rupees, right? 235, 40, 45.
Yeah.
Now if I buy at 10, 15, 10, 30, the lower side is 795, 815. I can take it this way. Okay, let's take it this way. 775 is violated or 7 rupees is violated. 750 is violated. I get out. Okay, this is a basic way to deal with it. The other one is, it's a complicated one. What's the delta here? 0.57. That means if the stock moves by 1 rupee, my option price moves down by 1 rupee, my option price will reduce by 57 paisa because of my FX 17 paisa. Okay. You can't take it this way, gamma effect 17 paisa, but theta effect, certainly there will be some 20 paisa odd. So that means 8 rupees per rupee, 8. You can take it this way, 80% of the move, jo hoga, let me place it this way. 10, say assume 10 rupees is the bhav. Okay. And my stop loss is 5 rupees. Okay. You can take it this way, that you may, this one depending upon this theta and gamma. Okay. This one will take care of 2.5 rupees, and this one will 2.21 will take care of, say, another 25 paisa, something like 25 paisa. So your 2.5 rupees can be the stop loss.
Okay.
From the
Sir, can you please repeat it?
Can
you please repeat it?
Yeah, coming to it. 0.57 is delta.
Yeah.
So 5 rupees, how much is 0.57 of 5 rupees? 2.5 or 2.5 to 2.8?
Yeah.
Okay. Now your theta is 0.21.
Yeah.
So that will again account for another 20 paisa, 20 to 25 paisa.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you take together, just a minute, please. If you count and add together, that will come to around 2 rupees 60 to 2 rupees 80 paisa.
Okay. 2.5 plus 25. Okay.
Okay. So you deduct that much. It's coming to the same thing, 7.5 rupees more or less. But if you go by this one, if I go by this one, 795, 815, then that itself is coming to around 770 odd rupees. If it goes below 770 odd, then I will come. Okay. The best part is, if it fails, what will happen is this particular option open interest will start to fall, and this one will start to rise. 951, 245. Yeah. So whether even if my price is 9 rupees, I will get out.
Okay, I will not wait for stop loss.
I will not wait for the stop loss as such.
And sir, if it is standing at the same levels, I mean, we don't know when the move will come, as you are expecting. I mean, buying first move is required, right, sir?
But our move will be determined by 5 minutes itself, right, sir?
Wait for the chart. See, Samrat, I would say that wait for the chart will show. Confirm.
Okay.
Let me take it this way. If I go to Tata Power and see the real-time chart. Now this is my 1 hour chart. Okay.
Right.
You can easily say that ठीक है, at least कुछ नहीं तो यहाँ पे last half a day जो भी हुआ है यहाँ पे इतना दूर तक पार होने चाहिए, let it cross this particular low. You can say this way, but in that case, what is happening that you are missing on the move. Some move is being missed. So you can say, okay, fine. That's also not much. This is spot price, by the way, 242.35, and you will be buying above. If you take it this way, 243.65, or say if it goes above 240, you might buy there. Okay. Another signal while talking to you, I just noticed is something like this. Here pe nahi hai. No, it hasn't yet. Okay, so
what is it, sir?
No, the signal I was expecting that MACD histogram has given a buy signal. It's not that.
Okay.
MACD, sir, on a daily chart, the one you were showing, it was around 50
Sir, how to
plus.
take a hedge trade in Tata Power then?
How to take a
hedge trade? Buy sell both, मतलब call buy call sell.
Call by call sell नहीं करना है. हाँ मैंने ये 240 लीजिए 250 बेचिए.
Okay.
Buy 240, sell 250. Yeah, you were telling me something on daily chart. What is it?
Yes, sir. आपका ADX, it is showing might a downward curve. So
Where is ADA showing you downward?
So the
Do not go by 1 day swing of PDI and MDI.
Okay.
Higher of the two is the one which you have to go with it.
Right. RSI is positive. MACD is also positive.
Now see here, this is a signal which is quite interesting. Just watch here. MACD histogram was going down. From this level, MACD histogram started to move up. Mark the high. Above this, the buy was triggered first. Got it?
Okay.
This is the one. This is the one. Check on the left side. This was quite a deep MACD histogram.
Yeah, deep.
This was quite low. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is the day where you got the trigger. That means above 236.40. First trigger came. Now it is, well, it had gone to 251. Now it is 242. And that's the way up to take it. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah, here it is. Anyway, I'm positive on it. Let's see. Let's hope that this 242 doesn't break. That's the idea.
Because of that 250 OI, sir, first target should be 250 at least.
Yes.
Then,
and if 250, if you are saying 250 OI is shedding, then obviously you can shift the target to 255 and all. And what I finally expect is it might, in that case, if everything goes smooth, we might expect the stock to test the gap area. This is it at this place.
Okay.
267. Okay. Yeah. Now next question was from ongoing. That this one is covered here. Okay.
Thank you.
Dada, just one question on Tata Power.
Yes.
Dada, when it reaches 265 in a delivery scenario, not in an option scenario, how do I play for the further upside? Because not necessarily I should get out at this price. So where should I shift my stop loss to in that case? In a delivery scenario, not in option scenario.
Got it. See, let's take it this way. Somewhere you had bought here.
Yes,
you had bought somewhere here, huh? So this was the first low. This low was not violated. Then it again went up. This was the second low. This didn't violate. Again, it went up. Likewise, you have to continuously go on tracking wherever we get the low, and that should be the way out. Okay. Now, at 267, what can happen is, this is a minor form of a breakout. If it closes below 260, then you come out. Okay. Or for that matter, refer to the weekly, and that will give you a guide whether to keep the trade for longer time. You have to check it in that. And well, I personally, I would be coming out here. How much is the high here? 267.
267.
267 will not be crossed at single go. Very unlikely. You'll make quite a major highs also here.
Yeah, that too comes under the gap area, right? So
that is coinciding with the gap area.
Gap area.
Right. Okay, now I'm going to the next question. Somebody asked me, well, Dada, using volume and OIV spreadsheet. What was the question? Who asked me this one?
Dada, it was mine.
Yes. What was the question?
Dada, that spreadsheet उसको use कैसे करना है और update कैसे करना है volume और OIV वाला? आपने बोला था एक session रखेंगे उस पे.
ठीक है, तो ऐसा है कि अपडेट करने का एक YouTube वीडियो मेरे पास है. I'll share the link after the class. In case if you have any difficulty, you give me a knock. I'll show you how to do it over the phone. Okay, because everybody knows how to update it. That's why I'm not using it here. And regarding using, here it is. My data is updated till 9th. Okay.
Yeah.
These are several ways of doing it. That is, I click all the shares. All the shares come one by one. Are you getting an increase in open interest? No, I'm not interested. ABB, are you getting increase in open interest? Well, some increase was there, and we have to obviously see the previous days. Likewise, go to Abbott. Are you getting an open interest increase here? Yes. Now I'll check. यहाँ पर लगातार increase हो रही है, देख रहे हैं ना? Okay. Now let me check Abbott India. What is happening there? It is going on the downside with increase in open interest. So the trend can be on the downside. Got it? Obviously, then again, I have to see the supports and resistances. Well, it is in a way, you can even say it this way, that last 4-5 days, it is trading at the support zone. It's trading at the support zone more or less. Just watch here. यहाँ पर ये top, ये congestion and open interest buildup is taking place at this level. Apparently, आपको देख के ये लग रहा है कि नीचे जा रही है. Is it not? But if you see it minutely, it's basically at around the same place with good OI buildup. कहाँ गया?
Yeah.
Here. Good OI buildup at around the same place. 18. Here the price is quite high, so more or less. Rather, you take it this way: 305, 18305, 18387. कुछ भी फर्क नहीं है. At around the same place. So could be. So fine. I take it this way. It is in a trading range. अब जहां पर ये जब निकलेगा, obviously हमको उसके लिए टेक्निकल से एक बार देखेंगे कि which place it may go out or come out, whatever way. Accordingly, we take the action. This is one way. Next is, and this way what you have to do is manually go on
Sir,
checking.
that stock maybe the bottom out.
It can be, yes. I'm not doubting that. It can be. Okay. Acha.
In this way, we can find it. The stock has bottom out or not.
Yeah, we can check it now, but wait for the trend to change. I won't be hurrying into it. Okay, this is the way, one way of checking it manually, which you can do it. It will take you at least 1-2 hours to check it totally every day. Every day obviously will be cumbersome, but once in a while do it this way. This is one way. Fine. The next is, I take all the stocks, but I just take the last trading day. Then I go to OI change and sort from largest to smallest. So largest one is at top and the smallest one is at lower side. GSPL with 6% rise has open interest has increased by 38%. Whenever such high open interest buildup takes place in one day, you have to be extremely careful. कुछ ना कुछ ज्यादा कुछ घपला हो सकता है. Could be that कहीं ना कहीं some problems may have come. But look at Voltas. I'll just go back to Voltas in a while. Just keep it here. I'm selecting some. Okay. Then you go to these places. This one is quite interesting. PFC, 0.21%, but the movement was high to low was quite high. So I might be neglecting it. This one, how much is it? This is quite good. The movement is, overall the change in open interest is very small. The change in price is very small. Open interest is quite appreciable. Are you watching this one?
Some money is moving out of, sir, this auto, sir.
And that will come to it later. Wait. So I'll just follow these escorts. Keep it in list. Again, go to the file. Watch out this one. What is Tata Steel doing? Quite small movement, quite good build up. So
why did you avoid PFC, sir? Why did you avoid PFC?
PFC, I'll just come to it. PFC high low difference was quite high.
Okay.
That's why I just avoided it. Okay. Aisha, now which one was the one? Other one? This one, Tata Steel. Just see the high low difference, not much. Net to net close was also not much. Open interest was quite high. So let us take these three stocks and have a discussion.
But these lowly traded stocks will be comes under vol explosion, right, sir?
I'm not talking about vol explosion. This one is something else. I'll go to the vol explosion after this. Okay.
Okay.
Now, these are the stocks which you'll be just checking out what is happening. Now I go back to this particular set of vol explosion. Yeah, this sheet. Go back to the place where we had set it individually, like Z has been set here, and I take up which stock is it? Which stock was there?
Voltas.
Voltas, fine. For the last 3 days, the price is falling and the open interest is also rising. In fact, it has started to do so earlier already, right? Yeah. But if I go to the chart, what is happening is it is flat on a slight downward bias. This is a place where many a times supports have come up. Just watch it. Yeah. And on the upside, this is the place where major resistance has come up. And if you say it this way, well, this more or less, this is the range. अब देखिए विनीत जी, जिधर भी निकलेगा उसके तरफ मैं. Got it?
Sir?
Yes, brother.
Music?
Was little bit music. You again. Yeah, Shivu is also there. You are also there. I have to talk in English here. But what I mean to say is that as of now, the stock, when I look at it on a broader scale, though it is moving down, last 3 days it has moved down, but on a broader scale, this particular stock has found support at the lower end at around this level every time.
Yeah.
And on the upper side, this is the major resistance area, well, fine. And somewhere midway, this is the more or less the midway line.
Midway line, yeah.
If it starts moving up, crosses this, perhaps we can attempt on the upper side. And if it goes below this, then again, the lower side opens up. Obviously, in that case, I might be looking at levels of this one. Presently, I will not have a view, but because the open interest has increased, I will carefully look at it. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm going to Tata Steel. See, the stock is flat. You may say that, well, it has been resisted by moving averages and all. If I go and check Tata Steel one day at quite multiple number of days, here something peculiar thing is happening. Quite appreciable open interest build up in last entire September rather.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Yeah.
And the stock is flat. So I am expecting quite a big move and fine. Move, let the move begin. I am there. Got it?
Okay. Can be any side.
Problematic thing in Tata Steel is this huge gap. You're seeing here quite a huge gap. This is a problematic thing, but actually this metal stocks generally move in with news of metal moving up or down, whatever bit. In that time, a gap or two will not matter if some major news comes up. But as of now, major, say this way, that major positions are being built up by some traders who know something about the stock. So, Vinay, am I clear here?
Yes, brother.
Ab dekhiye, just I'll compare, go to B soft. Just because we are discussing that, I'll go to B soft. Just a minute. Yeah. Here also it appears that we are in a flat terrain. And perhaps on Friday, the first breakout has taken place above this particular level. Okay? Now, why we are discussing B-Soft is when you come to B-Soft here, here open interest buildup was taking place continuously, is taking place. That is why this particular counter interests me a lot. Got it? Yeah, next question. Acha, ye to bhi do tarah ki. Now I'll come to the other one, Vinit, just for you. You go to wall explosion. Here, only those stocks will come up whose volume is also very low. Price change is also not much. But from there, you have to pick up a stock where open interest has increased. Well, here it has increased by 1.25% PEL. Most likely it will be in a consolidating range. And in that case, sorry, this one. In that case, wait for a move to come up in any one direction, then act on it.
Okay.
Don't take it this way that I have to just act. मैंने कल ही इसको खरीद लेना, कल ही इसको बेच देना, ये तो खराब हो गया, ये तो अच्छा हो गया. I won't be taking it this way. I'll be studying the stock. Perhaps I will plot all the moving averages also. Well, it is very at the 30 SMA and the move is very small. Well, fine. If it goes above Thursday's high, perhaps I might target it. This is Thursday's high of 1044. That's the idea. Got it? The next question.
After spotting the 1 minute, after spotting identification the stock from meta stock, then for trading view we have to wait for hourly chart to take entry.
You can take hourly chart, you can take 30-minute chart. That depends upon your risk taking capacity. I've seen many going for 15-minute chart as well. I personally prefer 30-minute chart as the idea.
Okay.
Sir, escorts left out, sir.
Escorts? I'll do that. The escorts. Let's see, escorts. You were saying that money is flowing out of it because it has gone up by year. And in this place, what is happening, right? Let me check escorts in this in details.
Sir, I have 2 points on Tata Steel and Metropolis after this.
Sure, I'll just come to that. We may need to check the data of last week of August as well. See, 10% reduction had taken place on 1st of September. This is first thing which I'm watching. On the downside, obviously some OI buildup has taken place. And well, it appears to be on the downside, but if you take the price, how much is the price movement? 2014 se 1982, perhaps Mr. Amit Tak, you are right. Perhaps it's moving out, but still, I'll take this range. If it recovers above this, I might be positive again. Because last 3 days, no move has taken place. Just watch it. And these are the places where maximum problem comes. It can be either way. It can be up or down. That's why I'd like to wait for some more movement and then see. But apparently, perhaps 1st of September was 1st of September. Huge positions were unwounded. Huge positions were unwounded. Next day also it moved up with very low open interest. From the other days, this is happening. Fine. But still, let's see. I'll keep it this way. Whichever way it moves from here, upward or downward, then take the decision. Got it?
Sir, another question.
Wait, I've got a list of questions, Raju.
You just go ahead, sir. You just go ahead.
Acha. Dada, you told you will teach about Greeks and India VIX in next session. Well, I need one full session for that. Just keep it in mind and we'll not have anything else. apart from these Greeks. And if I can, I'll make a video of it in some weeks' time. Just leave this question.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Samrat was asking about this. Either Samrat or whoever had asked.
Yes, sir. This was one, and just two short questions, sir. Tata Steel, actually, I asked you, and Metropolis, I just took a small quantity. The Tata Steel, I was checking the charts as well as screener also. The year on year, sir, the its business volume or the profit, it has this year it has increased suddenly. I mean, very high. So that was one reason of asking about it. And Metropolis was also, it was looking like a breakout. I don't know. I mean, you advised me to avoid, but I was thinking to
It's a
get out. But
breakout.
yeah, so whether to stay in it for some time or how is it looking, sir?
Yeah, a breakout of its breakout has taken place. I had actually told you to avoid because when it was going down.
Yes,
Now
absolutely.
since the momentum has changed, obviously I will change my view. And here too, see, watch here closely. You are actually getting a breakout above the 30 and the 50-day SMA, followed by a pullback. Certainly, it's quite good. I would say it this way: unless this stock does not close below the 50 and the 30 SMA, I won't be bearish on it.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Thank
The
you. That's
other
all.
question is
The last one, Metropolis OA has a hugely built up, sir.
open interest.
Yeah,
That's quite interesting.
very huge.
Yeah, I asked because I am 100 points plus in it. So I just want to know whether I should get out or not.
A quite good build-up. Last day, some shedding has obviously.
Some shedding has happened.
This one is quite good build-up. 111 to 127. Well, quite good. It's on the positive side only. Nothing to worry of as of now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Rajiv.
Okay. The next question was if you could cover some psychological aspects based on experience. I think Amit Tak has asked this, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
only person who will ask such questions will be me.
Okay. First is trade in small quantity. One. Second is I feel that 80% of those who are attending today's meeting, all of you are screen grazers. You just sit in front of the screen for almost 6 months, 6 hours. This is no way a good thing. थोड़ा सा हट जाइए और टाइम पीरियड बढ़ा दीजिए, मतलब 15 minutes chart, 30 minutes chart, ये सब में जाइए, and at least stay away from the screen for some time. Psychologically, that will be much better. And another thing, do not hop from one stock to another, because in bull market, you'll be getting stocks always, but be prepared that, okay, I have sat in this and I want to carry on with the trend. Okay. And as a FNO trader, what are the steps in order? Somebody please remind me. I'll give you a list of this one on Telegram itself. I need to think of it in details and I'll just write it. Okay. Because see, the things which we check normally, the FNO side, which I showed you in future side, likewise option chain we check, IB, HB, ये सब भी है, एक-एक करके छोटा-छोटा करके we'll be taking up the entire thing. I'll write it and then give it to you. Okay. Mr. Dinesh Jain, are you there? No, I believe he's not there. Sir, I would like to learn about divergence trap with relate to current.
Sir, I'm there, sir.
Yeah, hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, sir. Yeah, fine. Thank you, sir. How are you, sir?
Just fine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'd learn about divergence trap in relate to current scenario. First of all, Subhadeep had mentioned about this divergence trap.
Yes, sir, sir. After seeing the tweet, what he asked.
So I don't think divergence trap right now is there in Nifty. Are you getting any divergence here in this run-up? A big no. In fact, what you are getting is mega overbought type of a situation because this upside move began after a long period of time, and this particular side moving this way, this is called as a mega overbought situation. Okay. Now, whenever mega overbought situation comes, what happens is the indicator corrects itself. While the indicator is correcting, your price may correct or price may stay flat. Here, the price is flat. Indicator has corrected itself to the 50 line. Just watch here. Okay. So here, it does not qualify for a divergence trap. Let me show you what divergence trap is now. See, here all along, it was a signal that we are in a mega overbought type of a situation. Whenever indicator had moved up to almost 80 odd levels, it came down, then again it went up. Here to watch here, it came down. Here the price did correct itself a little. It came down, again it went up. These all are situations of mega overbought situation. What is the reason? You have a very strong fall on the left side. Here on the left side, this was pre-pandemic. Just because of the pandemic, we had a strong fall. And then the market recovered. It was touching the overbought area. Sometimes it was going well into the overbought area, staying there for a long period of time. And whenever the indicator reached the equilibrium line, it again bounced back. Okay. Now I'm coming to divergence. Yeah. They're quite rare actually. This is a divergence trap. Watch here. You had series of divergence every time, whatever be it, and you are expecting that this fall can be quite strong in nature. Here also, again, you are getting a divergence. Somewhere, acha, yeah, okay, what is happening? That here you'll feel, oh my, this indicator is not staying above the equilibrium line. It has in fact gone at 40 levels, perhaps it may go down again. On the upside, it didn't reach. But what happens? Just after that, a strong move begins. This can be for 4 or 5 days at a stretch, 5 or 6 days. And the indicator crosses or reaches very near to the previous high. Okay. So those who had thought of this type of divergence and market will be very bad, here you had a breakdown also. They are taken aback. And every time new traders come in and short, thereafter there's nothing to do. They have to just square up the trade. And this thing goes on. When the short has been covered, then the market just subsides like anything. This thing happens at market top. Mind it, our uptrend is not that old. This was a mega overbought type of scenario. Watch here, divergence trap. This is again mega overbought. Here still you had quite a deep correction. This is a classical divergence trap. देख रहे हैं यहाँ पे you are getting clear divergence at these places. So obviously somewhere down the line you will be bearish. Even it broke the 50 period SMA. Okay. Then फटाक से कहाँ से आ गया? You got a very strong rally. This is divergence trap. It has to happen at the top of the market, like in Tata Power. Let's take it this way. This was a classical case of divergence trap. You're saying it? Continuously. Before that, you had divergences and all. You were about to sell Tata Power. Fine, this happened out of blue. It came up, a rally came on the upside. Your indicator RSI in that time just 91. Just imagine. Here too, same thing happened. Divergence, well, it will be very bad. Indicator is so well, where is it? It is below the equilibrium line. It has come back. Suddenly, this comes up, strong move on the upside. Got it, Mr. Dinesh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So I beg to differ here that perhaps you are not into a divergence type scenario, because the mood of that divergence trap is different from what we are right now. In the indicators video, please look at RSI. I have discussed this divergence trap in details there.
Okay, sir.
Ayan, please explain anchored VWAP and its importance and how to draw option chain once and how to draw an option chain once more if possible. This is quite an important thing. Let's take it this way. We are targeting 240 call, 10 rupees 20 paisa. Okay. Now this is the VWAP which has been plotted, and every day it is the value which we are getting, right, Ayan?
Yes.
Now, if this, you can take it this way. If Tata Power, but this is a good buying trade also. If Tata Power's 240 call trades above this VWAP, I don't know where the VWAP will be.
Yes.
In that time, you can buy with this as stop loss. How much? Buy above 12, 10 is your stop loss.
Yes.
Or suppose if you don't want to raise 2 rupees, it's a 3,000 rupees, 3,000 is the lot size. Go to 245. How much is it? 8 rupees 70 paisa. How much is it? 7 rupees 70 paisa. The perfect 1 rupee stop loss. You can go for this. Got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the way you can take it. And if the moving average, if the open interest, this is the open interest, niche wali. Okay. If the open interest starts falling, that means the call writers are running. Short covering may come. Like I would like you to check out this one, SBI. 550 call. This has got the highest open interest. 550 call, you go to SBI. Alok ji, Mr. Alok sign. I'll just come, just a minute. You are seeing here 83 lakh is the open interest.
Yes, sir.
And this has been tapped to some extent. It looks from the chart. Just watch here. It looks from the chart, some trapping is obviously there. And in case if it continues to move above, or if you see this fellow's rushing to cover, you might get a strong spurt on the upside. Got it? Alok ji, whilst I was actually pointing you out of another thing. आपको कल तो technical analysis association का ये था ना क्या anniversary? Sorry.
जी sir. जी sir.
Technical analyst day. Okay. So you told me that you will be sending me a scotch of 18 years, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I am going to present you a scotch of 18 years now. Watch here. I'll take a view from you all first of all. What do you feel of this? United Spirits, that means McDowell.
Yes, sir.
क्या लग रहा है बोलिए?
Uptrend है sir.
Correct. Uptrend है. Anybody? Any other view?
IB stock, sir.
This is United Spirits or McDowell, whichever way you say it.
IB, inside bar.
Inside bar, right?
Confluence से निकला है अभी ये सारी moving averages.
Confluence से निकला है सारे moving averages, right? Or
around
last 3 days lows are same.
Last 3 days lows are same. Very good. 100-day SMA and 50-day SMA.
Yeah, SMAs are getting
100-day SMA and 50-day SMA, the green one. Both are at support.
Both are in resistance.
ठीक है?
Yeah.
The thing which
ऊपर भी उठी है सर ये brown वाली.
ऊपर भी थोड़ी सी उठी है, ठीक है, ब्राउन वाली थोड़ी सी ऊपर भी उठी, but ठीक है, okay, but the slope of 100 days too late to decide upon. Anyway, but it's taking a support, no doubt. Now, what interests me is this one, McDowell. This thing, देखिए डाउन डे था, यहाँ पर OI भाग रही है.
Wow.
This is reducing.
They have started reducing.
One. Second, the price is at 811. Strong support at 800 from the Y chain, from the put, right?
Yeah.
So this is a chart which I'll be closely looking out on Monday. If I get any momentum, I will go after this.
Okay.
Highest open interest, well, highest is at 840. That's quite a way, but just shedding of these two open interests, particularly this one, and that's quite huge shedding. Highest open interest was 950. And this is the call strike price with the highest open interest.
Yeah, more than 10%.
Quite high, very high in fact. Out of 9 lakhs, 1 lakh 50 or 1,000 being shed. So this is a stock which I will be keeping an eye on. Mind it, here pe hum agar kal se dekh rahe hain, yes, on Monday what happens that this keeps on, this just a dull stock, it's not moving, then I will not jump into it. But if there is some action in it, I will certainly participate.
Sir, one thing I want to say, sir.
Yeah.
But there is an increase in open interest at 820 calls, so they might have shifted to this, and they would be thinking that it may go down.
Idea here is that will the option writers forego 15 rupees? Very unlikely.
But there is increase at, sir, to 820 calls, sir.
And you are saying that okay, fine, they have sold it and bought the.
They have shifted yeah, sir. They have shifted to 320 because the trend is down.
See, in that case, the price will not move. No issues on that.
Yes, sir.
In that case, the price will not move. And if
Yes,
that
sir.
is so, say here also we can go into this one, 2260 call. See it. Well, let it go. Let it go above 24. This is the stop loss. I'll be buying above 24, and this will be the stop loss. Khatam?
Yes, sir.
₹2 ka kahani hai. We can go to any length.
Sir, will you please repeat, sir?
Yeah, Amit. It is something like this. Right now, the 820 call, which Amit says that has increased open interest. So, in case the in case the open interest of this starts reducing, and this is a swing which we are seeing, in case the price goes above 24 rupees,
Okay, sir.
I will buy. The stop loss will be below this 22.
Okay.
Got it?
So
2
rupees will be our stop loss.
2 rupees will be our stop loss. Target on the upside is okay. Fine. If it goes up, then okay.
नेक्स्ट वीकेंड की टिकट करा लेता हूँ कलकत्ता की सर.
चलिए. ये मैकडॉनल्ड सेलिब्रेशन के लिए.
यस सर.
पहले
गिरीशा आ गई सर. गिरीशा आ गई.
Hello, welcome. How are you, Girisha?
Sir, I'm fine.
Good evening. First of all, a big thank you for your ITC tip.
वो ब्रेकआउट मिल गया उसको.
हाँ, ब्रेकआउट मिल गया हमको उसी से आप. चलिए अगले वीक मैंने दिस टुमारो नहीं होगी, अगले संडे आई विल सिट विथ यू. उस दिन बैठ के वो सितार मॉडल का जो आलोक जी बोल रहे थे उसके बारे में हम लोग पूरा डिस्कशन करेंगे, राइट?
Yes, sir.
ओके, ऑल द बेस्ट.
Take care, sir.
ओके. We discussed Tata Motor, nahi, Tata TVS Motor, McDowell's.
Anchored viewer, please explain. Anchored viewer.
Anchored viewer.
And how to draw it once.
The breakout took place here in Tata Motor, right? On this particular bar? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tata Power, yes.
Tata Power, right. Anchored VWAP, right?
Sir, anchored VWAP इसी में.
Yeah, you just go with trend lines, sir. In the trend line, we will be getting it.
Where?
So in the trend line, the above Fibonacci.
No, it's okay. I'm getting it here.
Yeah. Okay.
this is the place where you have to plot the date and all. Say which place it took place?
Sir,
6
yeah.
9:15 bar, right? 6 September 9:15. This is 22 September 9. 6 September 09. Got it, Ayan?
Yes.
There's the line. So fine, here also it's saying that if it goes above this, then you buy. If you want it, but this way, what will happen? Your stop loss
What
will
is the line?
Hmm?
What is the line? Anchored by the sky blue.
Yes, yes.
This is the one.
Okay.
Got it? So you can use this one in any form. Suppose if you take it from this high. So what was the high here? Say if I take any other stock, that will be much better. Say Nifty or Bank Nifty. Yeah. The move started from this level. Note the time, 29th of August, 9:50.
सर उसको सिर्फ ड्रैग कीजिए, बस नीचे आ जाएगा।
इसमें और ड्रैग करना,
ड्रैग कीजिए। हाँ हाँ, वो स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट को ड्रैग कीजिए, स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट। स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट उससे बेटर है ना सर, लेफ्ट साइड के अंदर जहाँ पे लाइन ड्रॉ कर दे, वो मत कीजिए सर, वो बहुत टफ है।
ठीक है कर दे रहे हो जाएगा। It started from this place. Got it?
Exactly comes to the gap area.
It is coming to the gap area. Let's take the 30 SMA. Here it is. Whatever bit, this is the way you have to do it. You have to first of all fix what is the main thing about anchored VWAP. You have to decide the day from where a major event has taken place. Here we had a bottom here. That's why I'm taking this place as a bottom. This place as a major place. I can even would have taken this level. You mean to say if I drag this one? Yeah, why is not coming here? Who was helping me out on
Sir,
dragging?
you just go to the trend line. That one we can be able to drag it.
सर ट्रेंड लाइन के ऊपर जाइए और ऊपर हाँ उसका उसके नीचे यस ये वाला लास्ट वाला ऑप्शन है इसमें, लास्ट वाला ऑप्शन एंकर व्यू।
अच्छा, you got the anchored view up here.
हाँ, और इसको सीधा ड्रॉप कर दीजिए सीधा जहाँ पे आपको प्लॉट करना है।
अच्छा चलिए यहाँ पे ड्रॉप किया।
Yeah, you just select it.
Yes, हो गया।
अच्छा, quite good. अच्छा, okay, got it. Now here you have to just change the settings. अच्छा, what are the settings you all use?
सेटिंग्स तो वो इस मॉर्निंग का रहता है उसमें सर।
सेटिंग बाय ऑटोमेटिक ये ले रहा है ना?
हाँ, मॉर्निंग से।
हाँ,
सर और एक आई चार्ट के अंदर नया सिस्टम आया है अभी। आई चार्ट्स में जाइए ना सर।
हाँ बोलिए।
जैसे अपन ट्रेडिंग व्यू के अंदर ऑप्शंस के ऊपर ड्रॉ नहीं कर सकते VWAP। तो आई चार्ट्स के अंदर बीटा वर्जन है। बीटा
नहीं here we are this is the VWAP।
वो VWAP है, एंकर VWAP।
ओके,
बीटा वर्जन में जाइए।
Where is the beta version? Yeah.
Yes. इधर चार्ट्स है सर, FNO चार्ट्स।
FNO चार्ट्स बीटा।
FNO चार्ट्स में जाइए। अभी इधर अपन ओपन इंटरेस्ट भी डाल सकते हैं, ऑप्शन का प्राइस भी डाल सकते हैं, यानी ऑप्शंस चूज कीजिए कोई भी। 40,000 बैंक निफ्टी ऑप्शन।
ओके, नाउ यहाँ पे क्या करना पड़ेगा? कंपेयर।
हाँ, नहीं कंपेयर नहीं।
Then?
निफ्टी में, निफ्टी के ऊपर निफ्टी लिखा है ना, हाँ यहाँ पे लगी 40,000 बैंक निफ्टी ऑप्शन सीधा। वो ट्रे में ऊपर ट्रे में
इसमें।
हाँ,
ओके, अच्छा
40 ऊपर लिखिए 40,000 बैंक निफ्टी। या फिर मैकडॉनल्ड्स देख लीजिए। चलो मैकडॉनल्ड्स है ना सर, वो अपन देख रहे हैं अभी।
चलिए। हाँ,
मैकडॉनल्ड्स का कॉल ऑप्शन क्या है? चूज करिए।
मैकडॉवेल 20 व्हाट वाज द प्राइस? हाँ ठीक है, चलिए 820
15 मिनट एक घंटा कर दीजिए इसको सर, या फिर 15 मिनट।
Where is the time?
इधर मैकडॉनल्ड्स के बाजू में।
Yes. Whatever, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. अच्छा, this is it.
अब यहाँ पे ओपन इंटरेस्ट भी डाल सकते हैं। इंडिकेटर में जाइए।
इंडिकेटर में गए,
ओपन इंटरेस्ट लिखिए,
ओपन इंटरेस्ट भाई ये तो अच्छा दिया है।
हाँ एंकर विवर्ब जो है वो आपके स्टाइल से डालना पड़ेगा, यहाँ पे वैसा नहीं मिलेगा, ये वाला आपके स्टाइल से डालना पड़ेगा। यस
इसमें एंकर्ड विवर्ब,
यस
ओके हियर आई हैव टू सिलेक्ट द डेट, ये अपने आप आ गया।
हाँ हाँ
गॉट इट।
बेस्ट एक्चुअल सिर्फ ये है कि वो आई चार्ट के हिसाब से 2 मिनट का डिले, 3 मिनट का डिले इसके अंदर बस।
It's like a trading view chart, right? So
हाँ ट्रेनिंग
it's like trading view chart.
It's very development. I haven't checked this one. This is the first time I'm checking this one. I'll
Yeah,
play
I'm too checking this for first time.
because we are more focused on the option chain, option snapshot, and all this.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see any other question. Well, this one I think सबको इनको पीटने के लिए आ जाएगा. This one Tata Motors. Your view? Anybody? I think Amit is bearish right away. Amit Tak. बोलिए, what do you feel? Is it bearish or bullish?
It's bearish, sir.
Hmm?
Bearish.
Looks bearish by all aspects. Just this harami is confusing me. Harami cross.
Confusing us.
So if I get a close above the 200 SMA and the 50 SMA, then I might consider going long. Got it?
Right.
A clear.
It will be a breakdown failure.
Hmm?
It will consider breakdown failure.
It will be a signal for breakout failure as well, because it will be, if it moves above this level, the breakout failure. And before that, I will not buy this stock by any means. But if it moves above, and why I'm saying so, that since we have a bearish harami cross here, and in case of downside, when I below this, the whole kahani gets negated, downside moves on, moves continue. Got it?
Strong short build-up is seen.
Last 2-3 days, OI build-up was too good, I think so.
See, last 2-3 days, OI build-up is there. Last 2-3 days, net to net price movement has not been too much.
Yeah.
Just like Tata Steel, this is also in a downtrend, but would like to see that if any reversal comes on, huge OI build-up in the last.
OI build-up.
That's the idea. Achha, another thing which I would like to tell you, this one, Sun Pharma. It's not about stock, whether the stock will go up or not, but just watch for these types of move, and this gives you very quick returns. See, what is the price? Right now, the price is 893. Okay.
Yeah.
Just above this option price will be a 900 rupees, which is a round number. You may say, well, it is bearish for last, when it has made a red candle, whatever bait. But the idea here is, in spite of red candle, if it so happens that it crosses the high, it can be for any stock, please keep in mind. It crosses the high, it becomes a very strong buy. Got it? I'm not saying that go and buy Tata Motors, this one, Sun Pharma. But such scenarios, whenever they come, you get a bearish candle, the bearish candle is covered in next 2 or 3 days, it becomes a very strong buy. See here, watch here. Just like that, and it can happen for any stock, but whether bearish or bullish or whatever bit, it can happen anywhere. So you have to be prepared for this. Like in Tata Steel, I showed you this fall, right?
Yeah.
This was a bullish candle. It opened below the low, then downside came up. Strong downside came up. Got it? This is a signal which you have to keep in mind. But just to keep yourself neutral, I told you this one. And well, we are coming to the last part. TVS Motor.
Sun Pharma does not have any OI build-up.
No, I'm not talking about that Sun Pharma will go up or down. I'm not saying it that way. I'm just telling you a strategy which you can keep in mind.
Right.
That if you have a down day, next day the high is taken out. Or if you have an up day, next day the low is taken out. Got it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Quite interesting. Achha, another stock which I am seeing that is playing at around the support area, Jubilant Foodworks. 200 is support is here. Just keep in mind, no need to jump. Let it move up. Let it clear some. At least previously, this was a round day. Taking away the high will be quite interesting. Got it? I'm not saying jump into it, but keep in mind. Because just because it's at the 200 day support area, that's why I have selected this.
सर टीवीएस मोटर का भी बोल रहे थे कुछ आप?
टीवीएस मोटर एकदम ऊपर की लेवल में रुका हुआ है और लगातार कुछ कर नहीं रहा है. अगर कहीं यहाँ से ऊपर का निकला तो एक बार अच्छा बाइंग दे सकता है 3-4 दिन में. 4 दिन तक एक ही जगह खड़ा हुआ है.
दादा एक बार टाटा केमिकल देखिए.
टाटा
केमिकल और जेएसडब्ल्यू स्टील. वाईवी में देखिएगा उसमें.
Quite good build up. Very good build up, brother. Expect a strong move, but right now in trading zone. In fact, it is in an uptrend only, and most likely it might resume again, just because of some strong move in the IA side. Inside, some consolidation is taking place. I think it should continue the upside only. Let's see.
There is no strong support on the downside, right, sir? But there is no strong support on the downside, right?
It's just consolidating. You did not see these are the stocks where you have to keep a neutral view and watch out.
Yeah.
If it so happens that this particular level is crossed 1139, then get into it. You will get money, good money.
Yeah, definitely.
So I'm not saying jump into it right away. Let them.
Yeah, definitely. Your view is right.
Let
them trading zone. We have to just watch
it, and then if the move begins on the upside, we are there.
Yeah.
Because the OI build up for several days is quite good. That pointed out a very valid point that the OI build up is quite high in nature and might get a strong. And see, overall, if I don't see this up down, it's just a strong up move has taken place. Some consolidation is going on. Fine.
Yeah.
The owners, rather, I would take it this way instead of going short. Let a breakout come up, I'll go long. That will be much easier for me.
Yeah, that will be better. Right.
जेएसडब्ल्यू स्टील में वाई शेडिंग हो रही है, but price up हो रहा है.
Yeah, correct. I've seen that way only. I would not venture it into it. Very bad shading. This part of the move without any OI, I'll not go into it. I'll wait. But here to this move, this has come. This is quite interesting. 13 and 30 SMA. Are you watching?
Yeah.
Might even consider a stop loss below this. Ye platform. Just watch here. You've got multiple tops around this level. Leave this one. Leave this peak. Watch here. You've got multiple tops at this level. One small bottom. If you get any dips, perhaps let's see. But quite a volatile stock. But डर लगता है 5-7 रुपया अचानक गायब हो जाता है.
सर गैप है लेफ्ट साइड में. लेफ्ट साइड में गैप है. Yes sir.
That's dangerous. वहीं से नहीं. Then I will not go. Just वहीं से.
दादा मंथली में जैसे देखना कब से होता है कि वाई शेडिंग हो रही है, बिल्डअप हो रहा है. क्या इसमें कुछ बिल्डअप नहीं? मंथली अगर देख रहे हैं आप स्टॉक तो वाई बिल्डअप तो कुछ खास हुआ नहीं, बट शेडिंग हो रही है. तो लास्ट वीक, पिछले मंथ के लास्ट वीक से वाई बिल्डअप देखना रहेगा, बट वहां से भी इसमें शेडिंग हो रही है.
नहीं देखिए वो बात नहीं है. आइडिया हियर इज दैट OI मैंने Y build-up जब भी होती है, you take it this way, there will be a swing, a strong swing on the up or down side. Okay. You don't take it this way that, okay, from here I go in for delivery and keep the stock for delivery and all those things. Here it's much more, Y is much more related to the current swing में अपने को अच्छा पैसा मिलेगा कि नहीं. That's much more important. The short-term swing might be for 2 weeks, might be for 5, 7, 10 trading days or something of that type. No, I will not go for this JSW still because of this gap, and it has in fact retraced from that gap itself.
और दादा एक इंडियन होटल
बहुत ऊपर जा रहा है. किनका था, हम बोल रहे थे कि बेचने के लिए मना किए थे, वो हमको इंडियन होटल में एक बार ट्रीट देंगे, बस इस बार नहीं छोड़ना है. एकदम ऊपर जा रहा है, ऑल टाइम हाई में, और क्या चाहिए. What is the Y doing?
दादा वाई बिल्डअप तो अच्छा है.
Quite good. Perfect. Any dip should be bought. Right now I won't venture because I think RSI and all are quite overbought. This was the thing I was telling you that after this mega overbought situation, it cooled down. Again, it has reached the overbought area. I'd like to wait. And those who are interested about fast move or ADX U-turn, this is a classic example of that. You're saying here?
Yeah.
Price is too far from moving average.
Yeah, I will not venture now. I'll wait. But see the move which took place, fast move upside. You could have got here. That too on 14 period ADS. If you just reduce it to 8, yeah, perfect. Or bhi pehle milta. Sometimes do keep a habit of changing the numbers in ADX. That will help you a lot. Got it?
Any specific reasons for it, sir?
It is because, see, what is happening is here the ADS has reached to 70 odd levels.
70 levels, yeah.
Okay. Now, in 14 period ADX, your ADX had reached levels of 51. That itself is
50 levels.
Now, what happens is, if it starts coming down, then again moves up, it will be too long a time. Just I'll show you in Nifty. In March 2020, what happened? ADS has moved to a lofty level. Okay.
Yeah.
Your next move from ADX could be obtained only after the second portion of from here. Is it not?
Yeah. Yeah.
In that time, you can go for hourly or other stuff, or you can just say it this way, just reduce it to 8. Perhaps you may get it at an earlier stage. That's the way. Changing helps you to just see the current scenario, whatever is happening. That's the idea. Here too, this is the thing which is giving me a feeling that we may head upward, and that can be fast, whatever be it. And
you have told in Twitter, right, sir?
I have told in Twitter. So that is it. I think that's enough for today.
Yeah, I have a question, sir.
Say.
Each sector moving each day, right? Each one sector moving one day.
Okay.
How to identify which sector is moving?
Very easy.
Very easy.
Go to the old NSE website.
Okay.
Go to home page.
Okay.
Here, sectoral indices.
Yeah.
Check out which sector is the highest here.
Okay.
But that's it. This will come up by 9:20, 9:30. You should be able, by 9:30, you should be able to pick up the sector.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Now, suppose you are interested in banks. Here it is. Go to Stock Watch. You're getting the list of banks which are performing today. Go and check here. the strongest one or weakest one is something, okay, IndusInd Bank. At least in the morning hours, if you want to know, well, this is the sector which is moving. Again, I'm repeating for others also. Go to the NSE website. Rather, the old one is much better. पता नहीं नया वाला किसने बनाया. Sectoral indices is there. It select the sector which is performing. Nifty IT overall 2%. Here are the stock to watch. You can check which one is performing.
By 9:30, the change will be very less, right, sir?
No. By 9:30, you will get an idea which one is as
which
of
one
now,
is going to move.
Which one is moving.
Okay.
It may happen that other things can start after 1 hour also. But if you want to monitor, that's the best part. It helps in BTST. Much more than that, it helps in BTST.
BTST. Okay.
Yeah. And suppose at 3:15 you are saying that okay, media is performing.
Okay.
Here are the sectors. See, auto, bank, energy, financial services, and all. You're getting it. So say Nifty media is performing. You're getting it at 3:15. Now you check. Have a quick check at the charts. Accordingly, take position. Got it?
Yeah.
So that's it for today.
That's it, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Very much for attending. Bye.
Thank you, Baba.
Bye, sir.
And recording will be posted by tomorrow morning because it processes for 45 minutes and then I can give it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Thank you, sir. Thank you all. Happy
sir.
weekend.
Sir,
Thanks,
thank
sir.
you, sir.
Excuse me. Bye.